All I have to say is if Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande and Wicked for Good does not win any Oscars, I am going to riot. Roll credits. Hello and welcome to Rebel Geek. I am so excited. Rebel Geek is a podcast and YouTube channel where we cover the feminine phenomenon, or what others may call women-centered media or women in media. I am your host, Belle Diepa. Welcome. Today's show is pretty wicked heavy. It's a lot of news. So, friends, fellow Aussians, if you will. Today, Wicked for Good, Universal Studios had their presentation at CinemaCon happening right now in Las Vegas. Now, your girl is not in Vegas, but as the reporter that I am, yes, I am quite the good reporter. I did do my due diligence to ensure that I stayed in touch with really good friends and scoured reputable publications to figure out what was happening. Now, as of right now, today, April 2nd, we have not yet received a trailer. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that we will get a trailer, but from the information that we have received, we can infer a lot of really cool things. Now, first of all, the show did have a live orchestra, and our queens, let's bring them on, Cynthia and Ariana, they did perform. Now, I am very, very jealous because I love both of them. I love their voices. So, if you don't know, the movie Wicked is based on a stage musical also called Wicked. Now, Wicked has been split in half. So, Act One basically has been turned into the first movie, and the second part of what would be the play, Act Two, is now the second part of the movie called Wicked for Good. Now, those who were lucky enough to be at CinemaCon were able to experience 2 minutes and 40 seconds, 2 glorious minutes and 40 seconds of previews. So, I was able to scour the internet, like I said, both Facebook groups and reputable sources. So, discussing film, what they reported. So, this is what Discussing Film has reported on. They reported that the show opened with a panel that had Cynthia, Ariana, John and Chu, and Mark Platt to show the trailer. Now, the trailer begins with Cynthia Erivo's Alphaba confronting Ariana Grande's Glinda on the balcony of her new home in the Emerald City before cutting to a retro Universal Studios logo. So already, the drama. Okay, so if you have not seen the musical, which I am a huge fan, this is my favorite musical. I have seen it 3 times on stage. I love it so much. The drama between the Goyles is not just because Glinda does not get on the broom. Oh no, nay, nay. Now, spoilers. This is your spoiler alert. If you have not seen the stage musical, you might want to fast forward. But if you don't mind spoilers, in the musical, Glinda and Fiyero are betrothed, engaged to be together, and Fiyero leaves Glinda and goes with Alphaba, which is one of the reasons why Glinda feels a little jaded. Now, in the stage play, Glinda and Fiyero don't get married, which brings me back to the description of the movie, because according to the scenes then that we see in the trailer, we see first, after we cut back to the retro Universal Studios logo, the song No Good Deed blasts. The song No Good Deed happens in the musical after Fiyero gets caught, and Alphaba decides that she's not going to do any good deed, and she is going to seek revenge against the wizard altogether. She was already against the wizard, but like in the musical, she is very much trying to seek revenge because they've taken Fiyero and they're basically going to kill him. So in this trailer, we go into No Good Deed and we see Alphaba starting a revolution in the land of Oz, and she writes The Wizard Lies. Now, I'm wondering if they will keep the betrayal in the stage play where Fiyero leaves Glinda and goes with Alphaba as like the crux of what that betrayal is, or if they're trying to change it into something else. I'm very curious. I don't know. I'm open. I love the first movie, so I think that even if they shy away just a little bit, that's okay. But I don't know. I think that their love triangle is a really important part of their story as well. I think that it's important to Fiyero's character and Alphaba's character and Glinda's character because they already set that up in the first one too, right? So the trailer then transitions into Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo taking on the song For Good. Now, here in the description, they call it a new version. Now, we do know that, for example, in Defying Gravity, they changed the song a bit. I don't know how they have changed For Good. I do love that song. It makes me cry all the time. So I'm really hoping that that they didn't go too crazy. I don't know. I have faith. It's going to be good. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. Now, there are brief flashes of Glinda's wedding sequence, walking the floor covered in flying lights, mirroring John M. Chu's famous Crazy Rich Asian shot. This is I'm reading from Discussing Film. And although we don't see Dorothy's face, so we don't know who is going to be playing Dorothy, they do see the companions in the yellow brick road. Now, I have heard through different forums that in Wicked For Good, we actually are going to see more of Dorothy and that's going to play a larger role in the film, which I'm very curious about, that they're bringing in the Wizard of Oz a little more. I know that in the stage musical, it's a very brief, very, very small glimpse. You don't even see the actors playing Dorothy. It's just like, okay, bye. Now, in the stage musical, after the house falls on the Wicked Witch of the East, aka Nessa Rose, they do have a little bit of a lighter comedy moment. And this is where Alphaba and Glinda kind of meet after Fiyero has left Glinda. And it's where they kind of start to have some reconciliation. And then later on, they have the reconciliation and they sing the song For Good. Now, the other big key difference, as I mentioned earlier, is in the musical, Glinda and Fiyero are engaged. They're not married. So Fiyero leaves Glinda. And this one, they married. So I actually, as I'm reading more, I'm thinking that we will see that love triangle really play out and that Glinda's really going to feel betrayed by both Fiyero and Alphaba for kind of being lied to and being hurt. So I think that's such a strong, bold choice to do that, to have them be married versus being engaged. Because, you took her husband? You took her husband. The gossip, the tea. So we move on into the trailer and we see a key moment of Fiyero pointing his gun to the Ozian soldier, and he adds Alphaba her broom, which is actually when he chooses Alphaba in the musical. He that he's supposed to catch Alphaba, and instead he leaves with her. And then it says the title card, no good deed. Wicked for good. No good deed. Title card, wicked for good. So I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm very open. This is going to be quite lovely. This is going to be really, really, I think that the movie is going to sweep. I think that it should sweep in the Oscars. And if it does not, we riot. We will riot because it is not okay. I am still not over this past Oscar season, but we won't talk about that. We are a positive channel and we will not say anything mean, but we can critique things that we don't like. And I don't believe that Wicked should have been stiffed in the way that it was, because they did an amazing job, all of them. Now, I do have other Wicked news aside from the trailer. So I don't know when this trailer is going to drop. Hopefully it drops soon, and when it does, I promise to make a reaction video. So we'll see about that. But and other Wicked news, and this is very fun, the Her Universe fashion show, the most splendiferous fashion show around. So Her Universe is a geek fashion line which was created by Ashley Eckstein, who is an actress and entrepreneur. She is known for doing the voice of Ahsoka in Star Wars. I'm super excited for this. I have covered the Her Universe fashion show. It is this huge geek fashion show that they do at San Diego Comic-Con every year. And then they usually take these couture designs, and the designers then end up working full-time. Well, they work on a project, the winners work on a project to actually design clothes that are then for sale at the following year's Comic-Con. And they sell them at Box Lunch and Hot Topic, because they work with Hot Topic. Hot Topic actually owns Her Universe now, but Ashley is still very much a huge part of the brand, and she's very cool. And we've actually interviewed her here on this channel. You can find, I'll try to post the video somewhere around here, but you can see the past interviews of when I covered the Her Universe fashion show, not this last year, but the year after that. So this past year, Mattel sponsored it. So it was all Mattel toys. So they could do Masters of the Universe, Barbie, Hot Wheels, and these were the winner, the judges winner, and the public winner. And then in the pink dress, that is the fabulous Ashley Eckstein. And to her right is her co-host of the show, Broadway star Michael, what's his name? I don't know if he's co-hosting again this year. But I'll put his name. I know that his first name is Michael, but he plays the genie in the musical of Aladdin. So that is super exciting. But this year, Universal Studios is the sponsor of the Her Universe fashion show. So that means that all of the designers can, they all have to design a gown, pantsuit, whatever, this couture piece of art that has to do with the theme of Wicked. So it could be Glinda, it could be Elphaba, it could be the wizard, it could be the Yellow Brick Road, it could be one of the flying monkeys, it could be Nessa Rose, it could be ruby slippers, it could be the silver slippers, it could be Glinda suitcases, whatever creativity. And if you are a fashion designer, and here's the part, applications are open now. I will post a link in the description so that you guys can apply. So applications opened March 28th, and they will remain open through April 28th. I'm going to read from you a little bit of the press, the press release. So in celebration of the second film, Wicked will celebrate the best in popular geek couture fashion at the 11th annual Her Universe Fashion Show at San Diego Comic-Con, recognized one of the most iconic SDCC events. Now, the fashion show will take place and be presented on July 24th at 6 p.m. in the Seaport Ballroom at the Manchester Grand Hyatt Hotel at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you got your San Diego Comic-Con tickets, please be sure to go check that out. It is always awesome. It's so cool. And you get really cool swag. Universal is sponsoring the annual night of Geek Couture Fashion, as talented designers from around the country will participate in the fashion show competition. The ultimate prize of designing a special apparel collection with Her Universe. In celebration of Wicked, the evening's theme will be Defying Fashion, fashion that defies expectations. The audience will help choose one of the winners along with an expert panel of judges. It really is amazifying. It really is an amazing experience, both as an audience member and if you are a designer, if you are a cosplayer, if you're a person who you design and you make costumes, definitely apply. As I said, the applications are open through April 28th, and everyone that I've spoken to that has participated, it is an amazing experience. Now, if you are the designer, they do expect you to make the couture gown or the couture piece of clothing. So you do have to know how to sew, not just draw. But don't let that scare you. Or if you don't feel like you're ready, just, even if you check it out, and you can check out, like I said, the past video, and you can kind of see and get an idea of what people have done in the past from past Her Universe shows. It is such a welcoming environment, and everyone that I've known that has participated, they feel like it's kind of like, what is that? Project Runway, but friendly. Like, everyone is so cool and so friendly, and it is a really positive experience. So if fashion is your thing and you always wanted to make some sort of geek gown, and if you love Wicked and fashion, if that's your Venn diagram, definitely apply. Applications are open through April 28th. And if you will be at San Diego Comic-Con, be sure to try to snag a seat because it is super fun and really awesome. So that is the Wicked news that I have for tonight. Like I said, once the trailer drops, I will definitely be doing a reaction to that. And just a quick reminder, I know I said this before, but I'll say it again. The applications for the Her Universe fashion show are open through April 28th for anyone that wants to participate. If you were looking to be a designer, if you just want to go to the show, you're going to have to get tickets later on when you go to San Diego Comic-Con. And if you're going to go to San Diego Comic-Con, let me know in the comments. I would love to see you. Also, I will be going to Star Wars Celebration Japan in 2 weeks. I'm super, super excited, Rebel Geeks. I did make these gorgeous holographic stickers. Oh my God, I'm so proud of them. Look at those. And so I did. They are bilingual, English Rebel Geek, and the bottom it says Star Wars Celebration 2025 in the hiragana. So please, if you are a Star Wars fan and you're going to go to Star Wars Celebration, please find me so I could give you one of these stickers, because I'm so excited to share these and to meet other people. But yeah, this is all that I have for now. And if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe and share it with anyone who is a Wicked fan and a Rebel Geek. And remember to always be kind to yourself and to those around you. All right, guys, that's all for now. Bye.